Hello and welcome to BonBonB's new style What Map for City Skylines. There are over 23,000 maps on the workshop now, and so choosing the right one for your new city is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review one, using our 5-star rating for aesthetics, detail and gameplay potential, awarding only the very best the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to today's What Map, and today we're looking at one of the more famous maps on the workshop. It's Cedar Valley by Strictoaster. Now you'll know Strictoaster is a very popular YouTuber and a highly skilled city builder, but his map making skills, there's the question. Now Cenu I didn't actually rate as highly as you probably would have expected, and Cedar Valley, will that live up to expectations? Here's your resources. They are for the sandbox player, one would suggest. Now, there are custom map theme issues. He does actually state this on the description and says just ignore them, they load fine. And they do. So we're going to ignore them because they load fine, but I'd be wrong not to mention it. So there we are. Anyway, I'm going to be critical of this map. I'm not going to lick his ass. And hopefully, if he does watch this, he'll still recommend the channel. Anyway, that's by the by, isn't it? My first issue with this map is this tunnel. First of all, for me, this would actually follow the flat land and not cut through the mountain. That's what I would do. And obviously, look, we've got slight glitchiness of the tunnel entrance. Okay, right. So, like I say, anybody would have built around that. It's very expensive to build tunnels, especially through a mountain. And here we are. This is where it emerges. I don't think that would have happened. And once again, it looks like it's a bit glitchy as well at the exit. But anyway, so that's his highway's dead end, which means you can just build and create as you wish. You're not forced to follow somebody's pre-existing design. Look, trees glitching. Glitchy trees in the highway. That's not the cleverest. Not so clever. But I tell you what is clever. It's my new addition. It's the asset review, and we're looking at the Esso gas station 2 Unique by SvenBerlin. And honestly, I like this a lot. Don't forget to have a tiger wash. Now, it's obviously, it appears to be a German station, but it's English writing. Interesting. Don't forget to put a tiger in your tank, guys and gals. There, it's great. A couple of UK references. Hope you picked up on those if you're old enough, of course. Anyway, there, Esso service station, Esso gas station by SvenBerlin. I like that. That's quite neat. I'll be using that myself. And that concludes asset review. Let's go back to the rail. This is the other rail line. This is quite neat. Like I say, he's skilled, so he knows what he's doing, and there's nothing to be surprised about. But I wouldn't have ended the rail here. I mean, it's telling you you've got to build a bridge, but what if you don't want to build a bridge? You've got to delete it and rebuild it. Anyway, there's a lot of shipping traffic here. That's one thing I was surprised with this map. There was just like ships all the time, everywhere. Which, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's just a heck of a lot of them. Sorry, we've got a little bit of glitchy video at the moment. So I'm not sure why. It's I was having Windows updates problem at the end of last week. I'm just wondering whether they've come back to haunt me. But they, you know, when I recorded this, it seemed to be running fine. So perhaps the capture software. Perhaps I need new capture software. But anyway, not liking that. Spiky don't look too good to me. But it's fine. It's not the most interesting river I've seen, and certainly not the most realistic, but anyway, yeah. So what else are we looking at? Oh, build planes. Oh, this little interesting island here. What would you do with that? And there's even a little land bridge as well, so you won't need, yeah, I like that. Now, is that your posh neighbourhood, or is that where you send your waste? I don't know. That's your decision. Your decision? Good grief. Where's my language gone again? I do struggle with speaking sometimes. You think it'd be something come natural after nearly 50 years. Shh, don't tell the kids I'm that old. They won't subscribe. Anyway, see the valley, and that's a nice valley. And guess what? Down here, there's another nice valley. It could be called Cedar Two Valleys, maybe, possibly. And are these cedars or are they pines? I should really have gone and had a look, really, shouldn't I? I'm not really a botanist. I'm not really much things, actually. No, I'm not one of those. I've told you about using that language in front of your mother. Come on. Anyway, we've looked at that already. Build planes. Yeah, lots of room over here to build. Possibly my favourite part of the map, actually. I know it sounds crazy, just a bit of flat land is more favouriteist, but hey. But even that's not perfectly flat. You know, we've got potential space for a highway or a riverbed along there. Former riverbed. No, it's alright. I like it. Anyway, my ratings. Aesthetics. It's not an ugly map, but I don't think it's particularly attractive. So 3 solid stars there. Detailing. Surprisingly weak, although it's not awful. So, once again, a middly 3 stars. And gameplay potential. Not unlimited, but pretty solid. There's a huge build plane there on the side, so we'll go with 4 stars. So that's my ratings for Cedar Valley by Strictoaster. Not awful, but no seal of approval, I'm afraid, on this occasion. So anyway, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Don't forget to let me know what you think of the asset review as well. And I'll be back tomorrow with another map. I'm not giving any clues what it is yet, because that will spoil the surprise and you must like a surprise. Happy birthday!